B.
Hello everybody, my name is Jason Piercey and this is Out of the Fog. Okay, real quick, this is an eclectic one, all about music. Mike Fisher from the Psyche Punk Band is here. He had a new album, a blues album, 12 Days of Blues, and also the De La Paz Latin Music Quintet is all over the place, all over the map, wonderful things. But first, before we get back with interviews, here's Mike Fisher with Blues Me.
You want to blues me, you want to use me, but don't abuse me. By your observation, I'm a big sensation, blues me. Oh, I got respect to the bluesmen out there. I got a message, all I'm gonna share. Oh, down the dumps, you're taking your lumps, blues me. Oh, blues me, but blues me. I know what to say, I know what to play, blues me. To get a blues name, you need an affliction. Veg or a fruit, lettuce, lemons, limes, mango. Well, now I'm living grape, Fisher, blues me. Well, blues me, yeah, blues me. So I know what to say, I know what I play, blues me.
Your opinion matters, and we want to hear from you. Get in touch with us using our viewer feedback line, your direct connection to shaping the shows you love. It's easy. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and take our quick survey. Share your thoughts, and let's make your viewing experience even better.
And welcome back to Out of the Fog, ladies and gentlemen. That was Blues Me by our good friend Mike Fisher. Mike, thanks for coming out, man.
Good to see you again.
Did you just give yourself a round of applause?
Well, no, you. I'm applauding you.
Oh, thank you.
It seems like I begin and end the season out of the fog this year. So,
Well,
not that we're ending right now, but we're getting there.
No. Well, I mean, we're getting close.
Yeah.
I mean, we do like a summer hiatus or anything, and I don't know. I guess over that summer hiatus, I'll just like attend your show, the Mike Fisher and the Psyche Punk
Band. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I got one of your flyers here. We're doing that Thursday,
June the 13th at the Ship.
At the Ship,
Yes.
9 p.m. Ship is a great. I'll put it up there so you guys can see that. At the Ship.
Yeah.
Notable place where for these sort of, I don't want to call them like intimate gigs.
Yeah.
Is what it's like, because like you're a part of, when you're on the stage, I assume you feel like you're part of the crowd.
It is a great, a lot of history in that place.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's
Tony
similar to the
I
old
said, let's
Fat
do a
Club.
weekend. He goes, no, for you, let's do 2 sets starting at 9 on a Thursday. And that
Yeah,
way
because
we'll get the older crowd out, right? And they can go home early.
Exactly, and not only that, but the crowd that is there because it's the Ship and what the Ship does,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're there to see you.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were to go play, not to speak down about anybody else's bar at all, because I don't
Yeah.
feel that way, but if you were going to go play at O'Reilly's at midnight on a Saturday, nobody's coming to see Mike Fisher.
No, they're just there for the pints.
Exactly, right? And the diddly, I
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, that's right.
So the concept behind this album, now of course the show is a show, you'll play some originals there, you'll play some, a lot of rock.
Yeah, and
but
from the other albums.
The blues in this album,
Yeah.
12 Days of Blues.
Right.
Really cool origin story of how the album got created.
Yeah.
Because at first, because 12 Days of Blues, I think the first thing everybody thinks of is like,
12
on the
Days of
first
Christmas,
day of
yeah.
Christmas, my true, right?
Yeah.
So how did this happen?
Okay, in November, flashback 2023, November, I had some downtime and I wanted to make some Christmas presents for some friends by burning a CD. And I said, I'm going to write 12 blues songs in 12 days. So each day I turn on the Logic program and set a beat and get a verse and chorus and then record it and then come back the next day, and if I liked it I'd proceed with the next song and then go back and flesh all that with more lyrics, and I burned about 7 to 9 CDs, gave them away, and a lot of people liked it. So I said, this could be a streaming platform album. So I redid all the vocals in January, and we got a lot fancier plugins for Logic, like the Deaths from Abbey Road
Sure,
and those
yeah.
sort of things. Yeah. So then I spent most of January remixing it and then put it out streaming the end of March. So.
Which is cool, because it was a mixtape.
Yeah,
In a
essentially,
way,
yeah.
right? It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, hey, I'm gonna do. It reminds me of the what's it called? The Nickel Festival did one where
Oh,
you had to
yeah,
do
yeah.
like, it's that sort of thing where you
Yeah,
like
or the
write in-
RPM challenge.
Yeah, exactly, like the RPM challenge, and then it turned into something that people got enough feedback to you on that you were like, okay, let me actually invest more time into this,
Yeah.
because maybe I got something here, because it takes that vulnerability of like, here's something I did in a day.
Yeah.
And I did it for you.
Yeah.
Because you're important to me. Merry Christmas.
That's
I love
right,
you.
yeah.
Right? And there's a vulnerability in that. But for them to say, hey, Mike,
Yeah.
maybe like this could be something. That's cool.
Yeah, no, a little feedback's good. And it's not really a style I've done a lot of. I play a lot of blues, obviously, over the years, but I'm doing much more guitar now, so that lends itself to...
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and I played all the instruments except the drums, which is, a loop and
Yeah.
little drum box. But, yeah, it really got a chance to stretch the guitar work out, which is nice. So we're not doing a ton of blues live, but we'll do 4 or 5 songs. And,
Yeah. Well,
and Reaction, of course. And
in the song that you just performed,
Yeah.
Blues Me, it's got that very classic blues chord progression.
Oh, yeah.
That
1, 4, 5.
Exactly, and like in whatever key, whatever note, but like it's like that. And you're performing another one for us now a little later on,
Yeah.
and that one's got more of a, I don't know, it almost gives me a Marcus King Band vibe at the very start with like the intro solo,
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, and I'm a fan of that. So I'm liking the blues. I mean, I know that your thing
Yeah.
has more been punk
Yeah, or
through over
hard
the years.
metal, sort of,
And
but-
metal, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good. Actually, I've been sending an EPK to a blues radio around the world. So I went across Canada, like big cities, and then some in the U.S., and then I did Europe, and I just got an email from Greece. The guy runs a blues station there. So, I got it. I'm gonna, we'll review it, and maybe we can run tunes. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So a little more international airplay or exposure.
So you've been playing music for a long time.
Yeah.
First blues album?
Yeah.
And
Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, like, what are you getting out of it? Does it make you want to play more blues?
It does, and it is the songs you can definitely stretch out if needed. Which I hate doing. Like they're all pretty tight on the album, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but live they can go for 20. So.
Oh, for sure, because you just get into a rhythm, and like you're just leaning into that classic B.B. King.
Yeah, exactly.
Over and
Oh
over
yeah,
again.
yeah. And we didn't do a hard copy, or I didn't. Me and my invisible friends, we didn't do. I didn't press it, but I might yet. But obviously there's capital involved, whereas this is pretty well. I could record it all myself. And
Well, if everybody shows up on June the 13th to your show at the Ship at 9 p.m., maybe enough will come out of it that you can press it.
yeah.
I mean, that would be cool.
That would be good, yeah. Also, we're going to be working on a new recording of one song, and I'm not going to say what it is yet, and probably maybe do a live video from that. And we have a gig in Bay Roberts as well, so that one song. So this is
psyche
outside the
punk
blues
band.
thing. Yeah. So that's the next thing down the road after this.
Well, I mean, it seems like because, of course, I don't know if the audience knows this or not, but Mike's been a big part of the Rogers family for a really long time. And since I guess what we'll call retirement, it seems like you have not stopped at all.
No. I even got a sound gig in a church. 4 hours a week on Sundays, so it's like, it keeps my hand in the mixing,
Of course, and that's good because, I mean, that lends itself so well to what you've been doing now, able to self-produce an album. I mean, there's a lot of musicians out there who can play a instrument, or can sing, or can write, or can record. But here you are going Dave Grohl on your album where you're playing everything and recording it, singing, mixing, writing.
Well, I would like to have more band work, but my house limits my space. We live in the country, and I don't have a lot of room to bring drums in and stuff. So, but down the road, I like to record with the band. Actually, there's Jeff White on bass, Bob Davis on drums, and Tom Ronin's going to be joining us for the Ship, and he's on another Fog. So,
well, I know where there's a studio space. Where in the evenings, I don't think a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think a lot happens here late at night. So if somebody had a drum kit, I don't know. Nobody would hear it.
We have recorded. Hemingwell recorded in the old Rogers studio. 2 albums. We tracked there. So, which is now what, the Brick, in Wigate Plaza.
There next to Toys R Us.
It's so weird. We'll go by and it's like, oh well.
People still go by there looking for Rogers.
I know, yeah.
Well, Mike, man, thank you so much for coming out, for spending some more time with us. Thanks for playing that first tune. Looking forward to hearing the next one. And I can always use an excuse to drop by the Ship Inn on a Thursday night.
Cool.
So
look forward to seeing you.
We'll see that.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Out of the Fog. Okay, he didn't try it, and I asked him if he tried it, but when Mike brought his guitar today, he had a strap on it with a little Day of the Dead skulls that you may recognize from Latin culture. And coincidentally, I would like to introduce you to Beto and Estefania from De La Paz Latin Music. You're a quintet. Well, not you guys. There's some more of you. But,
Yes, yes.
so thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
I want to talk about music, and I want to talk about culture. And like we said sort of off camera, Newfoundland has such a rich, thick, culturally, musically significant heritage. Not a lot of it comes from Mexico.
No, not a lot. No, but I feel like that what you're talking about, right? Like the music that is already established here has opened up a path, because I have talked with many musicians. I came here 2 months to do my master's degree. I already finished it, and I've been talking with a lot of musicians that come from big cities, right? I come from Mexico City, and I think that what everybody can notice is that we as musicians and Newfoundland as a community, it's very vast in music. Like you have a lot of music for the population you have. It doesn't feel the same like in Mexico City. Mexico City has a lot, but it also feels like it's so little. Here it feels like it's a lot, and it's too little people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So like per capita, like more people, like more percentage of people are musical here. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful culture, right? We were talking off camera about how Newfoundland has accepted this part of Latin music, because at the end of the day, it's something that was not here, that it's just arriving. It's kind of new to what I have talked with people, right? I cannot talk from experience because I've been only here for 3 years. But we are very happy that Newfoundland has that vibe of like a lot of music and a lot of entertainment and a lot, because when they see something new, it's not like, oh, it's something new, I don't know, you know? It's out of the norm. It's like, yeah, it's out of the norm, let's go out, let's do something new.
Qué bonito es volar a las 2 de la mañana, a las 2 de la mañana. Ay, qué bonito es volar, ay mamá, subir y dejarse.
Just imagine that we had like a really bad show, because sometimes that happens.
Sure.
But Latin people, as Newfoundlanders, are very warm people. So even though if you don't like us like singing or playing, you will love us when you are talking to us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think that is? Like if the culture of Latin people is so well accepted locally, is it like a familia sort of thing? Is it like because we're so communal? What do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it's we born from love. I feel like all of the projects that we are doing, that I am managing, it comes from love, right? I love Newfoundland. I was gonna, this is a short story, but cute one. I was gonna go to Montreal to study something else. I thought that was a bigger city. I fell in love here, and I decided to stay. So from there, I fell in love with Newfoundland, because in my head it was like, this is too small. Imagine, I come from Mexico City. Mexico City, it says that it's 20 million, but not everybody is on the census.
Sure.
It's really 40 million, around 40 million people living on the big city. So you come from this big city, you see so many opportunities, but then again, a lot of people applying for them, and then you come to Newfoundland and it feels small. It's not that it was not receiving, it's not that there was no opportunities. I feel like I have a lot more opportunities here than what I had in Mexico, but it feels small, right?
Well, I mean, if there's 40 million in the city of Mexico City, I mean, the entire country of Canada is like we're not like that's a city, and for us it's a whole the second largest country by landmass on Earth, and there's just as many people living in Mexico City.
Yes, right. And then you come here, it feels small, and you start to get opportunities. You start to fall in love with the culture. You start to fall in love with Jake's Dinner. You start to fall in love with kitchen parties. I had no idea, like, people gravitate so much towards the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
But it makes so much sense now that I feel like one of the buys, right?
So there you go.
Yes.
So speaking of being one of the buys, speaking of kitchen parties, let's talk about Cinco de Mayo. And of course, white people making everything about white people. For us, it's just a party. But Cinco de Mayo really just means the 5th of May, which celebrates Mexico fighting off the French through like a second invasion. And so that's a whole thing. And maybe that's why you didn't go to Montreal. Really, because the French tried to take over. But let's talk about how this show, and because that's what Kitty Vitty is. It's a kitchen party.
I don't know about that. Then again, right? Continuing on my previous point, we go from love. I love Newfoundland, I love dancing, and I love Latin people. So once you fall in love with all of that, I feel like all of that connects. Now, to go a little bit further on your answer, I'm just gonna let Estefania, because Estefania is more connected to Mexico than me, I feel.
I think that the best way to know a country is through its music, food, and people. So
yes. Oh my God, I love Mexico. I'd like to see it right now. The music, the people, and the food.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So Cinco de Mayo, even though it's not like a huge party in Mexico, this is a funny part, because in Mexico, like the Independence Day is September 16. So even though it is not a huge party, in here, it can be such a big deal. So that will help us to connect with the community.
Yes.
So Latin community and Newfoundlanders or Canadian people just meld together in this celebration, and that's awesome. It is amazing. Because you will have beer, like good beer of Kitty Vitty Brewery. Yes,
good cerveza, yes.
You will have food, and you will have, and it's not Mexican food, I think, right?
Well, there's a really good authentic Mexican place in Mount Pearl that has a massive amount of gluten-free options. So that's how we found it, because my girlfriend is celiac. I'm going to show the Kitty Vitty. Thank you, Estefania Beto. You're awesome. Your music is awesome.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this. And welcome back, friends. So this has been fun. It has been fun. The warmth that comes from Beto and Estefania when we're talking about culture, we're talking about music, and how excited they are. I'm gonna have to go down to Kitty Vitty and see them, and you know there will be a couple of specially themed cerveza. Dos cerveza, por favor. I might go down. It's Saturday. On the 4th of May, the day before, Cinco de Mayo. So have a great week. We will see you next time. But before we go, let's see Mr. Mike Fisher again wail out that incoming solo. It's so nice. Right here on Out of the Fog, here's Mike Fisher with Picture Frame. 2, 3, 4.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
We want to hear from you. Provide feedback on this show or find out how you can get involved. Call, email us, or scan the QR code to take our quick survey.
Engine 51, ammo 61, structure fire.
Wednesdays on City TV. Watch 3 back-to-back episodes of the hit franchise with